Strefan Kapten, as those first two games actually went so fast. This one is just on the no move, so we actually are going to get a third match.
Amazing. Here we go. Where are these guys?
Kapten in Norway round 2. It looks like Strefan took the moving game, and Kapten won round 1 just barely on round 1 of the no move.
Southern Norway guesses from both of them. Looks good to me. Yep. Right between the both of them. Not too bad at all. Go on to round 3.
Yeah, I could definitely see this being a close one. I think these players are not too far apart from each other points-wise. Strefan, one of those players who's kind of jumped up in the top 12 a bit, and then kind of has been sitting in more of that 10 to 20 range. Kapten, a player who has been similar, but a bit higher up, I will say. So, should be a close one. Kapten right now thinking Italy on this one, but another hard one. We're getting some hard rounds today.
Yeah, all these like foggy rounds, always it's hard to see. It obscures your view, but I do like the region he's in of Italy there. We do have the long antenna with the white car, which you do sometimes get in Italy. Foliage matches.
Strefan thinking Spain.
Ooh.
So we have a Spain versus an Italy here. Both countries can't have that long antenna, but I might like Italy more on this. Yeah,
wow,
Kapten! What? That is a crazy guess. Strefan's in the red on 935 health.
Oh my goodness, 16 kilometers away on that round, where you can't even see the landscape with the fog. What in the world, man? And again, Kapten's favored here by 600 points in South Africa. So he could easily finish the job here if that prediction holds true.
If he does it 600 points closer and then 2.5 times multi, it will be it. We'll see what happens here, though. Strefan could make a bounce back, but yeah, as of now, Kapten full health. Less than 30 seconds to go. Strefan puts the pressure on and locks it in. These guesses are different enough that one of them's pretty accurate. It's over.
Let's see what happens. 5 seconds. Kapten's gonna stay there. Oh!
Wow! Oh, Strefan, that's a great guess. It's not gonna win him the game, but it keeps him alive. We're gonna go to round 5. CG, do you like my rhyme right there?
That was a great rhyme, Bloom.
It was on accident, but I loved it.
Rhyme time with Bloom.
Yeah. Rhyme time. Round 5, guys. Just a little Uruguay. Again, it could be enough to take Strefan out, but it's not going to be enough for Strefan to win.
Yeah, Strefan is looking really specifically at a bunch of towns. He's lining up the road and trying to see if the city-street grid matches. Yeah, he's just checking every town. He's determined to get this.
Florida, Uruguay. That's what I just saw there. CG, let's move to Florida, but Florida, Uruguay.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Alright, we're locking it in. And Kapten's locking in his guess.
In Florida.
Right here. Is he? He's right outside of Florida.
He's like right south, yeah.
Oh, wow. That's not going to be a game, but it's going to chip away some more damage. Just 120. We're going to go to round 6. Multiply racking up. This is much more helpful for Strefan to have this high of a multiplier than it is for Kapten. Kapten
Absolutely.
Just needs to hold on. See what he can do here.
Kind of an interesting cityscape here, somewhere in Europe.
Yeah, this is weird. It's a weird little road to be on. Kapten's thinking France. Roads like this actually make guessing the country quite difficult because it's this little random side paved road just with a park surrounding you. But They're thinking France. Strefan thinking Lyon.
Yeah, I like the France idea here. I think the signage architecture fits. Let's see. They are quite far apart right now.
Yeah, they are. Oh, this could be really big points in either direction. Can Kapten take us to NMPZ right here? Let's see.
Whoa,
wow,
wait.
it's actually Bilbao in Spain! And Kapten will take the game on that with that Southern France guess.
Oh my goodness, Spain was not Strefan's country that game. Not at all.
Not
Now
at
we go to
all,
NPZ.
wow. Wow. Yeah, it's just seeing these two players' names, as I said, when we hopped into it, I knew this would be a close one. And it's definitely delivering. NMPZ time, no moving, panning, or zooming, one still singular image. This is the image we get round one.
Oh,
Wow.
that prediction.
NMPZ, Kapten's average is 1,800 in Mexico. That's got to be one of those deals where Kapten probably just fully missed the country at one point at NMPZ and has like only a couple guesses in the World League in Mexico NMPZ.
Both just kind of clicking in the middle right now. 20 seconds to go. Yeah, this is vague to me. I can't get much out of this Mexico round.
Agreed, a vague one for sure. I like honestly just clicking on the title Mexico and kind of hoping for the best. It seems like that area. It is that area. Kapten, closer.
Sometimes it's just right in the middle. Zacatecas.
Yeah, true. Sometimes clicking middle is actually the region guess and not the hope for the best and go next. Round two. Got a weird glitched pull here on our left.
Levitating pole.
Levitating pull. Anyone know the levitating pull meta?
But it does look like a Brazilian one at that.
Yes, it does. Well, players in Brazil, and it looks, you know, Brazil is common for its red dirt. This is not a very red dirt. So this kind of northeast area could very well be a great guess for the look of this.
Yeah, I like it with the shrubs in the soil, as he said.
Yeah, just that northeast vibe. It's Strefan closer, chipping away some damage back there. This time 1,100, Strefan with the lead. Round three, looking like an India. Is Kapten thinking Assam? Looks like he is.
Okay.
Very specific guess in India.
Yeah, India is one of the countries where some players have taken the time to learn it. Others, me being one of them, have not.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see if these guys know what they're doing. I would trust them. I would trust them here.
I would as well. Strefan looks like he got a pin down. I didn't actually see exactly where it was, but it looks like it's just west of Bangladesh. So
Yeah.
the guesses are actually close, but simultaneously in pretty different areas. If that makes any sense.
Makes sense to me, Bloom.
Good. Opposite sides of Bangladesh is basically what I'm trying to say here. 2 seconds left. Strefan hedges all of Bangladesh, moving off of the correct guess.
He was right there.
Wow, and Strefan, I mean, must be said, Strefan knows it's not going to be Bangladesh there. He's just clicking in Bangladesh to sort of hedge Assam where Kapten was and his initial guess, that western area, but it ends up being his initial guess, and the hedge does not pay off. Round 4 now.
Looks like Kapten considering Brazil. I think it probably is.
Yeah, I think so too. Strefan and Bahia. Kapten zoomed in there as well, so we might see same state guesses here for Brazilian states. 30 seconds to go, though. Let's see what they do.
Yeah, I do like how very, like, slow-paced and collected this NMPZ has been. They've been really just taking their time, soaking in the rounds.
Yeah. Once again, we can probably say it all day, but very different than the MKV89 game, as expected. So this is actually a pretty big difference in guesses here. But it will be Minas Gerais. Kapten gonna take almost 3,000 points off Strefan's health bar with just that right there. We're going to round 5. So looking like Russia here for round 5. Kapten and Strefan both have zoomed in, but Strefan's the first to actually put a plonk down. Both kind of in similar-ish areas here. It's a hard one though, CG.
It is, yeah. I like what they're generally thinking, sort of like southeast of St. Petersburg. Do get landscapes like this there, but as you said, Russia can be tricky, especially NMPZ. Kapten was favored in the predictions by around 700 points, so let's see if that works out for him here. 10 seconds. I think they're on the same river right now.
Wow. Wow,
Yeah.
they made such similar guesses, and it looks like it's actually, I can't see exactly which town it's nearby, but yeah, much farther east.
Yeah, way out there.
Round 6 now. Multi just racking up on that one. Looking like Argentina. Yep, Kapten zooming in there. Just pretty central.
This time it's Strefan with a huge advantage here in Argentina.
Yeah. And that's almost an 1,000-point difference in the average scores NMPZ Argentina. Kapten thinking near Rosario, but Strefan's not too far away.
Yeah, I think on this kind of round where it's just flat green like this, it's probably somewhere around there. So I like the region guess. It couldn't end up being like the Russia situation where they make the same guess and it's way far away, so let's see.
Let's see. But right now they are basically on top of each other.
Yeah.
Yep, they are. Just gonna be a little bit farther south. Kapten chipping away some more damage there. Once again, we find ourselves in this situation where the Kapten's up, Strefan's down, Multi's rising. Strefan could make a comeback considering the 4 times multiplier, but we'll see.
This is the kind of round where there's wrong continent potential if you're not careful. Both going into Finland, which I like.
I like it as well. Gen 2 coverage, so this is a lot older coverage. And this just forest here, dirt road. Finland vibe makes a lot of sense. Both players in Finland. Strefan's locked. Kapten using the time to his advantage, letting it run out, and it will just be Finland. Strefan, you can see there on the camera, really not too happy about that. He did get the country, but he's taken so much damage on that.
Yeah, not the ideal outcome there for him. And with round 8, he is in really big trouble now. Not looking good. South Africa round. See if he can stay alive after this one.
Yeah, we'll see if we can do round 8 4.5 times. Yeah, looking like Gen 2 coverage again. So some of that older coverage. It is very common in South Africa, and very common especially in this kind of Johannesburg, Pretoria area, so you see Kapten's guessing there. Strefan actually a lot farther south, southeast.
20 seconds, they're both just taking their time. They know what's at stake here.
Oh, Strefan has moved it back farther north, toward that Johannesburg, Pretoria area.
10 seconds.
Yeah, locked it in. Oh wow, Kapten's rubbing the forehead, really hoping for the best here.
Ooh.
Wow, Kapten will be closer. It's not going to be enough to take the game, but Strefan's on 274 health.
Oh my goodness. He is lucky to still be in this now. Round 9. Is it a Mongolia?
Wow, it's some Mongolia here for round 9. I think both players are on the same road, but pretty different parts of the road. It makes sense, this is deserty part of Mongolia.
Yeah, I do think it is this road, but now it's a matter of do you know where along this road it is? I mean, Mongolia is huge. This is a really long highway.
That is the question. This is that one of those highways that just leads you down into China here.
Kapten's locked up by Choir.
Choir.
Definitely not how you're probably supposed to say that town, but you know.
Probably not. Yeah, wait, Strefan's way farther south. Oh, that's it! Kapten on round 9 takes the NPC and the whole game. But Strefan still does take a point home.
Yeah, he at least gets that 1 point. You know, he played well, I think. He just got so unlucky round after round of that NPC. But that was a really nice match to see. They were both really, really locked in, taking all the time they had.